CCAI presents Mosaic Bites. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Canadian Heritage, Province of Ontario, Ontario Arts Council, City of Mississauga, Mississauga Arts Council, Greenwich, TD, and Laziz. Thank you. Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar, and Assalamu Alaikum. My name is Roop Megan, and you're watching Mosaic Bites, a show where we meet an incredible chef and learn a delicious recipe. It's very simple. Today, we learn Italian. He's a friend of mine, and he's very well known around the GTA. We're gonna meet Chef Tony Cammalleri, who not only has his own line of products called Tavola, but he has made food all over Canada for all kinds of celebrities. We're gonna learn an incredible dish from him today. Stay tuned and let's get started. Please help me welcome my good friend and incredible chef, Tony Cammalleri.
How's it going, Roop? How are you?
Very good, man. Welcome to our kitchen.
Thank you.
It is
pleasure.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you here, bro. We go way back.
Yeah.
We go way back. We've done concerts together. We've done all kinds of things.
Food shows,
restaurants, you name it. But we've
Yeah.
never really cooked together.
No.
You've cooked for me. I've cooked for you.
Yes.
But this is a first.
And it's great. I love it. It's a long time overdue.
Yes. How do you like our kitchen?
It's amazing. You got everything I need.
Yes.
You know, it's perfect.
Tony, tell me a little bit about how you started. I know you started at the age of 18, the tender young age of 18.
Yeah.
And you went right into professional cooking. Tell us about that.
So it actually started way before that time. And I grew up on a farm, and I grew up with my grandmother, my mom, my dad. And we worked the farm, we worked the animals, and we had to grow everything from scratch, which allowed me to respect the ingredients a lot more. My grandmother was an amazing home chef, and she taught me some very basic, traditional ingredients, how to process ingredients and how to make very traditional recipes from Sicily. And my dad and my mom were the same. My dad a little bit more adventurous. He would take me to Koreatown in the city, the Chinatown, and we would have some very cool experiences at the age of 8, 9 years old. I guess I was the only one that was willing to go with him and try the hanging ducks and the.
You tried it all.
Yes.
How important do you think that relationship is with food and your children?
Well, I think you have to really show them everything at a young age, even if they don't like it, because it gets ingrained in them, and they may not like broccoli at 2 years old, but they'll know that flavor and it'll come back to them, and they'll actually grow to like it as they get older. So if you avoid these ingredients just because they don't like it at 2, you may not be helping them further down in their development as they develop their palate. So I would just say try it, test it, let them taste it. And then eventually they'll begin to love it.
So chef, what are we making today?
So today we're making 2 of my favorites.
Okay.
We have Orrechiette, which is little ears. It means little ears. All Norma, which is a recipe developed in Catania, Sicily. It was actually the story behind it is a famous opera in Catania was developed, and the composer of the opera tasted this beautiful dish and said, "Questa è la vera norma," which was basically this,
Say that again.
Questa è la vera norma.
Questa è la vera norma.
Yes. So
Io molto occupato questa sera, Tony.
Perfect. I love it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So he tasted it, and at first taste he said, "Okay, my opera named Norma is not as good as this dish.
Right.
And we're gonna call this dish Norma because it's better than my opera."
Wow.
Okay, so we have the Orrechiette, we have fresh bocconcini, we have sea salt, fresh cracked pepper,
Yes.
fresh basil, Parmigiano Reggiano, 24 months old, extra virgin olive oil, tomato sauce that's been cooked, and we also have some eggplant.
You're going to show us how to cut this the Italian style for this dish.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Okay, so you'll notice eggplant has a thick skin on it, right? So having a sharp knife helps because the thick skin on the eggplant,
Yeah.
and you won't tear it up.
Okay.
So one initial cut right there.
Yep.
And then I usually cut this end too.
Okay.
And then I will basically go down on all sides.
You
like
make
this.
that look so easy.
Well, if you want it to be easier, you can cut it in half
No,
and
that's
do
cool. I
smaller
like
sections.
it. Okay, I'm gonna
So-
try it.
Sure.
All right, here we go. You said
Both ends.
one side goes, right?
Yeah.
You're welcome to be like, ooh, like,
That
whoa,
looks-
that was pretty cool.
You're doing a great
right?
job.
Right?
So now just easy, like just go through the skin, okay? Don't take too much of the meat
No.
out.
Listen, I'm Desi. We don't waste anything, bro. We don't waste anything. In fact, I'm gonna come up with a dish that uses this. Okay?
Sure.
Don't worry
Deep fry
about.
it.
Oh yeah. Don't you worry about that, brother. We're gonna deep fry this and make some pakode with it, man. You ever have eggplant skin samosa?
No, but
Yeah.
it'll be a first.
By the way, how does it look?
It looks great. You just gotta take a little bit of the bottom off and you're good to go. And then 1-inch chunks, okay? So just go across some 1-inch chunks, just like that. So the trick to eggplant.
This is nice and hot, by the way. Just letting you know, we're good. Like we're ready.
We're ready to go. Okay,
yeah, we're ready. Yeah.
So
trick.
we're gonna use yours, okay?
Oh, is it because it cut better?
It's cut better. Actually, yeah, we'll use yours, okay? So what I want you to do is sprinkle some salt on the eggplant and kind of just, yeah, so you're just putting the salt on there.
Yep.
Because the salt will extract the bitterness of the eggplant.
Ah, what a nice trick.
Yeah, and you end up with like a more tasty eggplant that doesn't have that bitterness to it. And what you should do,
Yeah.
I know we're live, so we have to keep this flowing, but
Mix it a little.
mix it up.
Okay.
Put onto this paper towel.
Okay.
Let it sit for a good 10 to 15 minutes just to let it extract those bitters from the eggplant. And then you have that paper towel, just drain it.
Just drain it like this.
Exactly.
Because it's gonna extract
Exactly.
it. Love it.
And then from there,
Love it.
right into the frying pan.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Ta-da. Oh, look at that. I love how it's bubbling. Chef, I noticed that the pan was hot. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, so especially when cooking eggplant, start off with a really hot pan with hot oil.
Yeah.
Or else it just soaks up all that oil and it gets really soggy after.
Are we ready to fry eggplant?
Throw it in there.
Let's get some of that right in there.
So because you dried it,
Yeah.
we took the moisture of the bitterness out.
Yep.
We have a hot pan with hot oil.
Yep.
What you gotta do is you gotta let it cook. You need to get all the colors. See how this one here has a little bit of color?
Like, don't keep flipping.
Don't keep flipping
Don't
it.
keep stirring.
No, it's not like the barbecue where you flip the steak 30 times, right? Let it cook, let it cook, let it
Okay.
sear. That's where the flavor comes, is when you let it connect to the steel
Yeah.
and let it get that color. Yeah, so you wanna just give it the color. You'll notice, see? You'll see, that's what you wanna see,
You're so right.
right? You wanna see it on both sides. If you keep on flipping it, you're just gonna break up the eggplant. You don't wanna disrupt it too much from gaining the color.
Oh my. All right, Chef, what's next?
So now, at this point here, you have the eggplants cooked. You're gonna pour in some of the Cavallari tomato basil sauce
Okay.
right in there.
So this is your homemade
Tomato sauce.
tomato sauce that we can buy.
You can buy this. It's on the shelf of supermarkets right now.
Right,
So
and I read the ingredients. It's so awesome, man.
there's nothing but tomato, onion,
Right.
garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper.
Now,
That's it.
in case somebody can't get their hands on this beautiful sauce, they can use a regular tomato sauce for this dish.
Yeah,
Here we go.
just pour it in.
Wow! Wow! Woo!
So this sauce, you can add a little bit of chili oil if you wanted to.
Oh, we're gonna add chili oil.
You can. If
Oh,
you
we're
want
gonna
to.
add chili
This
oil.
sauce already has a little bit of chili oil in
Okay,
it, so you
okay.
can just stop with that. But this needs to cook for at least. I know the sauce was cooked for 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's amazing, right? But you need to let it cook with the eggplant and get those flavors from the eggplant
Okay.
into that sauce,
Oh,
or else
man.
it's just eggplant thrown in sauce.
What's next, man? What's going on here?
Okay, so we have the other element. So I want you to just do a chiffonade of this basil, so
Okay.
it gets us ready for that. You
Yep.
already have the garnish of the eggplant, which is perfect. That amount can go in, and then you're gonna cut some more, and that's gonna go on top. So that can
Perfect.
go right in there. Perfect. That's amazing. Okay, because basil gives that immediate flavor
Right.
to a sauce.
And you don't do it at the beginning. You do it near the end.
You do it near the end.
We do a segment on Mosaic Bites, and that segment is called Why. Why food?
I think, you know, I like to call myself an artist to some degree, and I feel like the food allows me to show my artistry in a different way. So I get that immediate response from my customers when they taste something. I see their face. It's like, it lights up their...
What does that face do to you?
It makes me feel like everything I've learned, all the hard work I put in, all the potatoes I peeled and carrots I peeled, it puts it all into perspective.
That's very beautiful.
Right?
Thank you, Chef. What's next?
Okay, so we've been cooking the orecchiette.
Yeah.
So don't overcook orecchiette. Orecchiette does take 12 to 15 minutes to cook.
Okay.
Right? So
this is
maybe set a
pre-cooked.
timer.
We pre-cooked 10 to 15 minutes, you said.
Yeah.
We cook this orecchiette and we go.
And now we're just gonna drop them. Now we have the pasta water reserved in case we need to add more.
Sure.
And you just throw them right into the pan.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay, so now you're gonna do your magic there, Roop.
I do have a style. I have a style the way I've been told.
Everyone has a style. Yeah, you're doing it perfectly because you have to go get the sauce from the bottom and bring it to the top. Yeah.
So here we go. Look at that. And I see what you're saying. The sauce is being caught up in the
It's
the
like a little
orecchiette.
pocket, right? The other thing Italians, in North America, we tend to put a lot of sauce, a lot of garlic, a lot of everything. You just want to coat, the pasta is just as important as the sauce in Italy. So using a high quality pasta, you'll taste that flavor of the good quality wheat, you'll taste the actual wheat itself, and you just need to coat the pasta. It's not to be drenched in pasta.
Okay, now we're plating.
Yes.
You have no idea how excited I get when it's plating because it's like all that hard work.
It's the moment of truth,
It's
right?
the moment of truth. Here we go. Is it okay if I hold this for you?
Sure.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so it's a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
So I like to hold the plate. Okay, so you want to grab some of that eggplant on it.
Okay, okay. We have all these ingredients here too, right? So we got to talk about those.
Yeah, so we are going to finish it now.
Here you go. Here's the eggplant that we left on the side a little bit.
Yeah, so
I love that you got the tongs.
So we're just going to give it some garnish because this is like, the gold.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Okay, because it's a little bit of fried.
Okay.
It gives it different flavors in that same dish.
Now, is it okay if I bring some of the basil on now or after?
You can put the basil on now if you want.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. We're gonna add some of the bocconcini on.
Okay.
Because the bocconcini with the heat of the pasta will just melt and give it a little bit of texture.
Yeah.
Give it that creaminess. Okay,
My goodness.
And you know what? You don't have. You could put a little bit more sauce on if you want to.
Okay.
But you don't really have to because just the heat of this pasta will be enough. And the last thing I want to, actually two things. I'm gonna put some fresh cracked pepper on it. Okay.
It's amazing. You just put little.
Little. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and the best part, okay? We have a rasp, okay? It's got a handheld grater.
Oh my God.
And this is what, we call it making it snow,
Making it snow.
right? So we're making it snow here. Oh. Okay? Don't be cheap on the Parmigiano Reggiano.
Okay. We won't be cheap. I don't even know how to say that. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is incredible. I can't believe how simple this was.
We did it with 6 or 7 ingredients and, very simple elements. It's all about the natural harvested product that comes right from the garden. So this dish is called Insalata Siciliana because it back to our original dish of the Norma coming from Catania, which is in Sicily.
Yeah.
I wanted it to have a theme today. So this is kind of a dish that has all the ingredients of Sicily. We have infornate black olives, which are salt-cured oven-dried, red onion, a red vinegar, which is different from our balsamic vinegar that we typically see everywhere. We have our honey, we have ripe cherry tomatoes, we have fresh oranges, we have wild oregano, which is it's all over Italy, it just goes wild.
Okay.
And something that you probably noticed, the honey and the Dijon are not typical of a vinegar or a dressing, but it actually just enhances this one and makes it a lot better.
Okay.
We have our extra virgin, our canola, and we have arugula and radicchio, which are, again, very prominent lettuces that you see in Sicily. Arugula is very peppery, and radicchio is very bitter. So the whole thing will balance. Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Hold on, and the start of the show.
Oh.
We have our fennel. So our shaved fennel. So this is tastes like anise. It has that licorice flavor, right? And it could be served on its own as an ingredient, or cooked, or on a beautiful salad. Like
That's incredible. I can't wait.
And we have our salt and cracked pepper again. Okay.
Then we're also going to make our dressing.
Yes.
So what do we start with?
Okay, so this vinaigrette starts off with our Dijon.
Okay.
So when I make this, I usually do 1-to-1, honey to Dijon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get that out of your way.
Okay. So we're just gonna put a little bit more honey. And what happens is it allows it to emulsify and gets that creamy texture. I'll take that back. At this point, we're just gonna mix it like that. Okay, we're gonna get the vinegar.
Yep.
We're gonna slowly add it in. So
Why slowly? Why not just dump it in?
because it will split on you. And it's no different from like a hollandaise where you put too much product in there at
Always
once and it
whisking.
splits.
Right.
So you have to always whisk this in so that you emulsify it. Okay. Okay, so that's probably enough there. Okay.
How much was that?
About 2 tablespoons.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna add the canola. And this is where you'll start to see it combine and form like a creaminess.
That just looks amazing already.
And the good thing about this is once you make it, this is something you can keep in, you can make a larger batch, keep it in your fridge in a sealed container for up to 3 weeks, no problem. So you can see the texture there.
You mind if I pour that in for you?
Sure.
All right.
Of course. So
what do we got here? Extra
again,
virgin?
you see the thickness, it didn't split on you.
Right.
Extra virgin olive oil, just a little bit.
You tell me when.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Okay, perfect.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you got that creaminess there. We're gonna finish it off with a generous amount of pepper, some salt, and the wild oregano. And typically the oregano, what you have to do is, if this oregano and this whole mixture stayed in your fridge for 24 hours, you get the flavors.
Okay.
They would combine naturally. Right now they're not immersed in each other, kind of, you know, taking each other's flavors right now. So we have to wait on that a bit. So typically 24 hours is perfect. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some of the arugula.
So now we're making the salad.
We're gonna make salad. You wanna make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to make it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to make it.
Okay, so.
All right. Want to switch places?
Yes.
All right,
switch
let's do
places.
this.
So you're
Let's
gonna
do
get some
this.
arugula.
Okay.
You're gonna get the mixture of the radicchio and arugula.
Okay. You tell me.
Put like two nice ones in there. Okay, good.
That's it?
Yep. And now you're gonna get some fennel. You're gonna grab like 3 or 4 oranges, segments.
Okay. I like how these are like nicely peeled and cut. Wow.
Okay, and we're gonna keep some for the top after. You're gonna grab half the tomatoes and throw it in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do about 6 or 7 olives. Good, okay. Yeah, throw it in there.
Okay.
Okay, and a nice handful of onion.
Can we go with the onions?
You can go heavy with the onions, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, let's go. We got the onions.
Okay, so now I'm gonna mix some of that vinaigrette.
What about
in.
salt and pepper?
It's already in the dressing.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
you don't have to really put it on there unless you want to put it on after. But
Are you putting the whole thing in?
no.
Okay,
So I'm gonna save some back because that's gonna go on top after. Okay, so. Okay, so we're gonna make a nice dish now.
Oh, yes, we are.
Okay, so you're gonna plate it nicely. Do a nice small portion. Get all the ingredients on there. Beautiful. Get the oranges on top. Essentially, all the flavors. You have the sweetness from the oranges. You have the saltiness from the olives. The radicchio's bitter. The pepperiness of the arugula. The tomatoes are fresh and ripe, and the dressing just takes it to another level.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Mangia. Let's manja.
Mangiamo.
Okay, let's eat. Chef, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule.
No problem.
All the success and love to Tavola. I hope you rock the world, and I hope that the whole world gets to taste your amazing food. A special thanks to Tina and Ella for letting you come here today. Because I know you're a very involved dad. And here it is, Chef, the moment of truth. Let's get in there.
It's good.
It's good.
Nothing's perfect.
This is
But it's good.
incredible. Thank you so much for being here, bro.
Thank you.
Chef Tony Cammalleri on Mosaic Bites with Rup Megan.
See you guys later.